Welcome back. We are back at Sockorps for round two of racing. This time I have just arrived and Dad has been here in the morning. I've been held up in the morning. So Dad has been here and been out and we've had problems with the 88s. But we've got my brother racing my godfather's car. That also gave problems a little but then was fixed. So it's been busy. And on the good news, on the exciting news side, so we're running Basil Mann as well this weekend, involved in running him. So it's a busy weekend ahead, but I've just arrived, so I need to go and get set up for qualifying, which I've got a lot of new stuff to attend to in qualifying, so I'm not expecting any result.
What inspired you to get involved?
I started riding. I never did go-karts. I started around very late 2015. So late 2014, I had NGB my father and grandfather raced. I've always grown up in racing. Just always around. And then I'll make it so hard and really lift the race, trying to keep people dreaming. I want to race, I want to race. And in 2014, my dad put my brother into a essentially program. They raced 2 MGs. I was the start of the one. At that point, I was the youngest started racing around. So I was 15, just on the cup, close enough to 16 enough to get my license. And from then on, I've been able to go overseas racing, started GT14s and been involved with starting Formula 1s overseas and stuff.
Can you go more about your overseas career, like your journey overseas?
Well, it was interesting story. I made some friends and some Swedish guys and some British guys, and both of them invited me out at various points. The first time was to go run the mechanic run race team. Interesting story. Running it for a great fan. And the last Larry 1A. Some Lotus 16 one. It was actually a really cool Grand Prix. And then John Surtees as well. And then that was great. The following year, I went to Sweden to go race myself. Swedish team. Two teams. One was Forester Racing. And I started being like this. The last being used in the country for over a year. That team was amazing. And then I raced with a team person. Pretty cool race time as well. To learn the track in the rain and learn to go past the rain. There's a lot of stories there, but I was fortunate at that time. So this is 2023, when I won. I had the only step, the very first step to win the track. So to go and shit to get into Formula 1 and I think it's the right step. So it's nice.
Michael, can you tell us more about your car?
Right, so this car is quite an interesting car. It's got a beautiful tail. So it was my grandfather was a starter, already started in this country. He already wanted a sewing machine and he wanted a racing car. So for 900 rand he wanted a racing car. Imagine it was in the dog box for him. And then he raced it for years. It went to very later scheme. He raced it. My dad grew up around that time. Two uncles grew up around this car and track in the country. My grandfather racing. And then my grandfather sold it and built up another car. And so it went on. And over the years it was lost to the family. It was always known that he's around. Not really switch. Anyway, he's around. My grandfather died in 2000 from brain tumor. And around then, my dad bits of the car remained, it wasn't much. So when he started racing, he actually was the forerunner to starting this historic Formula V class that ran to be HSSA and historic super cities. The car carried on as the class grew, then it had a crash, I crashed. Sitting later on. And so I started sensing, oh, we've got to fix it, so I fixed it. It's the oldest car in the historic field. In some way, it still goes quite quick. You can still get some wins out of it. When it is scared, it does roll in the wins out of it. And funny with this car, it's actually interesting. I drove a 1962 Formula 1 car. These cars are so similar. They behave in the same speed. Tempting to try to pull it a bit quicker, but they're going to be your front as well.
Now, can you tell us with this car and with this season, you used this car last season, and also can you tell us how was your season last year?
So yes, this is the car. I used this last season and I won the championship that I was starting. I can only say it was a season of I could not have played. I only lost one race and I was pole in every race and I won every race. I don't know what it meant, but the car now is really scared. I'm really scared of it. And this last year we were able to win, which is quite fortunate. We had some proper mega races with that red one, Tony Beach, and it's a really good race. Very close racing, tough to win. And if you can't stand it, I find the second championship one, I'm good.
That's awesome. Now, with the season that's coming up now, of course your father is at the top of the championship, you're third. What are some of your ambitions for the season?
Firstly, I wanted to make it to the season without hurting the car and complete a full season without trouble. But I think at the top of mine is running as well as actually prepared to the championship. He lost out on the championship in 1989, the national championship. And on 1 point, so now when I saw the championship points, I'm going to do it again.
And can you tell us what are we doing here today and what's going on this weekend?
Alright, so this is a historic inland race at Tropical Racing, and the tour has multiple categories. Today is a grand racing qualifying day, so you're going to be out in the cars this morning, 2 sessions, diving in setups, like that, later, about 4, we're out for qualifying. Let's go as fast as you can. No fuel runs and more high risk and see what happens. But this weekend we have 2 heats of racing tomorrow, all categories. And it is historic and some modern is really spectacular to see. And this historic city category is actually phenomenal because there's cars in here that have deeper history than cars on the day, and these cars are the most original cars as well. There were cars in this category that Desiree Wilson, the only one that used to racing, to score a point her car that she started racing was racing in the category. These multiple cars like this, it's a very valuable category and it's worth a watch. So though it's valuable, it will still needs to watch. It's still a race. I suggest you get down and come and check it out.
And can you also give us your opinion on the track?
It's a very tricky track. It's got a lot of elevation, which puts some cars, changes the load on the car, so your braking changes because if you're going up here, then the wind gets under lights and the steering and so on. But the track is challenging. To get it right once, you can do that, but to get it right in a consistent amount of laps is tricky. That's when it becomes really hard. The nice thing, it's not so bad because it's nice and small, so fields don't spread out as well. You have a big track that spreads out, race becomes not so interesting. This keeps the fields close, they're packed together, so you're on your toes all the time. It just produces good racing.
finally, when you're not on the track, when you're not racing, what is it that you like to do? How do you like to spend your time?
I'm in the workshop with my dad working on racing cars. We rebuild historic racing cars, these are older mark cars and so on. Formula 1, Formula 96, Formula 2. We rebuild them and we run the cars. So if I'm not here, then I'm working in the workshop. Prepping all the cars, covers and things. Very exciting. Busy life.
Thank you very much, Michael, and good luck for the weekend.
Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Qualifying done, and we've done our house draw, so it's pretty cool. I've been put as a head of a house, which I did not expect that. So Basil Man is the head of the rival house, Tutton house, and I'm in Clark house. Anyway, well, it'll be fun. Pretty cool. It is when we arrived, I started scrutineering cars, and then I had an interview with Super Sport, which was awesome, and straight back to scrutineering. And then just before I went out for qualifying, everyone was lining up, battery died on my car. Okay. I didn't think qualifying was going to be great, so I wasn't too disappointed. That's what it is. Changed the battery, got out there in time, fortunately. And then I had to bid some new shoes in. So I did that, and the pedal was hard. I thought, oh, this is great, and stomped it for a lap, and then the pedal got further and further away. I'm like, oh man, oh well, I'll just drive without the brakes for a bit, get some seat time in. I don't necessarily need to be quick. So I managed to get one good lap in, it's fine. And I missed pole by 0.1 second, which I'm staggered at, but that's cool. Dad has had problems, so we've got to work and sort that out now. My brother went okay. I think he went fine as far as I know, so that's most important. And Basil's gone very well as well, so it's really good. But we need to get Dad's car sorted.
We're going to look at our programs for 2027, a bit crowded at the moment, and the other things happening, so that it's making it easier. Peter Dutoy is the person that is the custodian, the lawyer of motor racing in South Africa. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. We're honored that we decided to invite Peter to accept honorary membership of HSSA, and he accepted, and we're delighted, absolutely delighted. So Peter, welcome. We've done a certificate which we hope you will hang in your office with pride. Thanks.
Jeff, Des has got his other prize. Des has got the other prize.
Good with pictures.
We've been very busy after race one, but race one is now complete. Not a great start on my behalf. I missed the start up third. We had a class with Tony, it was fairly close. And we were side by side to the top of the hill. And then he spun exiting 7, and the first thing I did was look in my mirror to see where my dad and brother were, and I saw them clear. Okay, cool. And then I thought, right, now I got a gap. I can really press on and focus on the job in hand. And then I was coming to turn 4, and then I saw a yellow flag, a single yellow. Oh, that's interesting. It must be a problem. And I saw Robbie slowing down a lot, and suddenly there was double yellows. And what happened is two former forwards crashed, and there was one sideways in front of the track, and the other one just off the track, and the kids hit it. So that was eventful. They restarted the race, and managed to get ahead of Tony into turn 4, and then and then just maintain a gap and get the win, which is brilliant. So that, and Dad, although the misfire is fixed, so that's a good thing, and it's going better. Okay, so we managed to cure the misfire, which is great. Car's still down on power. We're still chasing our mystery. And then Stephen, I think, finished 5th. He had my dad, and the clerks all up in quite a good dice. So all good. Our cars doing on piece. Basil went really well. He came 4th in the Kent class. So a really good job to him.
No.
Race 2 done. It was interesting. It has not ended the way would anyone would ever have liked in racing, but good. I was at a good start. Got the lead and managed to just maintain the lead to the end. I came past with 2 laps left on the board. I thought, okay, cool. Dad had problems. He came in disappointingly, and then my brother was all going fine. And I thought, okay, this is all good. Just keep it trucking, and don't cock it up. I came past with 2 laps left, and then as I exited one, I saw a red flag and thought, there's trouble. Something serious has gone on, and I thought it might be my brother. So I didn't know, and I looked, and my girlfriend's on the side. I'm like, she had a look of horror, and I just knew something has gone wrong. And then I looked ahead, and Des, who we're helping as well, his car was sitting facing me with the back end, the wheels on the ground. I thought, shit. And then slowed down. I saw it was serious, and fortunately he was getting out of the car okay. And as I turned the corner, there's my brother on the exit turn 2 facing me as well. So I was like, stopped, is he fine? He's fine. Okay, right, get it. So there was a big incident, rollover, which is not good. Des went over. It's a real pity, but it does happen. It's just really not nice to happen. So they red flagged the race, and that was it. So it is P1 for the day, actually, on a good note. But we've got work to do. Lots of work.
How you made it happen?
So after a decent qualifying, second, okay, quite enough for that. I didn't have first gear, so I did second gear, which is standing stationary. Managed to have an okayish pull off, and then the whole center got me to turn right. So line him up later, top of the hill, get around him. And I was able to just keep my calm, keep my head on the way, lap by lap by lap, and then I built up a nice gap and a nice cushion that I could calm down, and he wasn't going to catch me, and I wasn't going to get to the car as well. And then race 2 came, and magical, beautiful pull off. Every lap was smooth. I looked in the mirror, my brother was fighting his fault. I was teaming good. Sadly, got managed to get through. I missed fastest lap, but I got to
And then just tell me going forward.
So after today, my dad had problems in his race. His racing in the same class as his car gave problems. Take get back. We need it on the pace. Front. Got some cars in here, shops, crashes today. And for the next race, we've got some improvements on mine. And then carry on to 8 cars on the